Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're jumping straight into a truly mind-bending cosmology presented in Chapter 6 of Ryuho Okawa's work. We are objectively unpacking a narrative that spans across galaxies, claims to be the secret force behind some of the most famous figures in human history, and presents a very, intense thesis on the future of our survival. So, let's dive right in and see what this source material is all about. Right on the cover of Messengers from Outer Space, the book makes a massive promise. It's going to completely overturn human history with shocking messages from extraterrestrial visitors. It sets the stage for a reality where Earth isn't just some isolated rock floating in the void, but a highly contested hotspot for a whole bunch of different alien agendas. It is an incredibly dense read, so we're going to break it down step by step. To navigate this lore, here is our roadmap. First, we'll look at the cosmic messengers. Second, origin the genius star. Third, the lineage of Earth leaders. Fourth, the reptilian invasion threat. And finally, accelerating Earth's evolution. Starting with Section 1, the cosmic messengers and a universe of surprises. Okay, so before we zoom in on our main subject, you have to understand the vividly populated cosmic stage this text sets up. The book asserts that a wild variety of alien life forms are currently interacting with Earth. We're talking Jupiterians, described as brave protectors with giant fangs, who supposedly had past lives as patriots during Japan's Meiji Restoration. You've got time-traveling Alpha Centaurians, Vega aliens who apparently flew UFOs to the lost continent of Mu, and, get this, feline aliens, basically highly intelligent space cats that have human-like emotions and communicate using about 300 words. It's a wildly bustling universe. But amidst all this cosmic traffic, Chapter 6 zeroes in on one very specific, very powerful entity. That brings us to Section 2, Origin, the genius star, and the strongest in the universe. Our core focus today is an entity originating from the Cancer constellation. And according to the text, this isn't just any random extraterrestrial tourist. The Cancer alien claims a pretty heavy title, the strongest in the universe. But what's absolutely fascinating here is how this strength is defined. This being hails from a planet that the book describes as a cosmic think tank, a world populated entirely, and I mean exclusively, by geniuses. This really illustrates the foundational nature of this alien. When the source material says strongest in the universe, it's not talking about brute physical force or massive fleets of warships. It's talking about unparalleled brain power. Think of a planetary civilization functioning as a giant intellectual powerhouse, an entire world operating at a level of genius that makes our greatest minds look like beginners, all dedicated to solving massive macro-universal problems. Moving to Section 3. Lineage of Earth leaders and the reincarnations of genius. To enact its mission here, this high-level soul didn't just hover in a flying saucer and beam down instructions. No, it integrated. Tracing its lineage across the centuries, the text reveals a very deliberate pattern. The alien soul allegedly incarnated first as Galileo Galilei, completely revolutionizing our place in the cosmos, then as Napoleon Bonaparte, violently reshaping the geopolitical landscape of Europe. Later as Albert Einstein, entirely rewriting the fundamental laws of physics, and finally as Dr. Andrew Sakharov in the mid-20th century. Looking at that lineup, you can see a clear, undeniable directive to drive massive paradigm-shifting leaps in Earth's scientific and societal development. Now, take a look at the subtitle highlighted here. It explicitly points out Dr. Andrei Sakharov as the father of the hydrogen bomb, claiming this was a past life of the Cancer alien. Now, you might be wondering, why on earth would an enlightened, advanced being from a cosmic think tank come here just to help invent a weapon of mass destruction? It feels completely contradictory, right? Well, the source material links this directly to a grand, necessary plan of forcefully accelerating our development. Which leads us to Section 4, the reptilian invasion threat and a cosmic conflict. The invention of the H-bomb, rewriting physics, conquering empires, it all begs the question, why the incredible rush? What is the point of this extreme, forceful acceleration? The answer, according to this specific cosmology, is an impending existential threat hanging right over Earth. And this sets up a brilliant, stark philosophical contrast. On one side, you have Earth's traditional, spiritual approach, which the book says relies heavily on righteousness of heart and general moral goodness. On the other side, the Cancer alien brings a cold, calculated, universal realism to the table. The entity argues that moral rightness, while nice in theory, absolutely cannot stop a reptilian invasion. The text claims there are highly hostile, predatory forces out there, specifically these reptilians, and spiritual purity is literally meaningless against their brutal reality. Basically, you cannot meditate your way out of a planetary invasion. Finally, Section 5. Accelerating Earth's evolution. The ultimate mission. So the aliens' ultimate purpose, the entire reason for the incarnations of Galileo, Napoleon, Einstein, and Sakharov, is to forcefully pull up the speed of Earth's evolution. It's a desperate race against the clock. By becoming our most revolutionary scientists and conquerors, the Cancer aliens' mission has been to rapidly, almost violently upgrade humanity's technological and strategic capabilities. The goal? To make sure we can actually defend ourselves on a galactic stage before it's too late. The text perfectly encapsulates this pragmatic, ruthless logic with this thought. Moral rightness alone cannot prevent the reptilian invasion. Earth's evolution must be forcefully accelerated. As we wrap up this explainer, regardless of what you make of these claims, we are left to ponder a deeply provocative cosmic thesis. If humanity truly existed in a universe filled with monumental, predatory threats, is accelerated technological evolution, even with all its dangerous consequences, our only real defense? Think about that for a moment. Thank you so much for joining me today. And as always, keep questioning the universe around you.